Hello, my shady people. Welcome back to Toxic Tuesday. So, I asked you guys last time what you wanted me to talk about, and only one person responded, and they said that they wanted to talk about being authentic. And I think that that is an interesting topic to talk about because it's 2020, and apparently everybody has a problem being authentic and being their own true self. Um, I know that in 2020, yeah, we're just gonna hop right into this. In 2020, it just seems like everybody is trying to market for themselves and make a name for themselves. And that's cool. But in the process of marketing and creating your brand, do it your way, okay? Don't do it because you see it working for somebody else and you think that that's going to make you more favorable because they have these likes and you want these likes. And it's just like two apples on the same tree do not taste the same. And I know that because I used to pick apples and they do not taste the same. They don't grow in the same exact place. They grow from the same tree. And you can follow my analogy or not. I don't care. It makes sense in my head. That's why it's my head, my brain, my way of thinking. And I feel like when you start talking about being authentic, people start to get offended.
Every time I prophesy, people get mad. People came in my church and they wanted to fight me. But thank God I had a gun. Woo, Jesus.
And maybe it just has something to do with everybody feeling like they have to conform to the same level of things. But no, we were put on this earth for our own individuality. That is my favorite thing to say because it is okay to stand out. It is okay to be your true authentic self because that's what God created you for. But don't try to steal anyone's brand. Don't do that.
Like, are you serious?
Um it's okay if you feel like you are inspired by people. Cool. You don't even have to give them credit, but you don't have to follow the same steps that they're following because eventually, um, when you're following the same steps they're following, you could have the same followers. You could be going down the same route that they're going. And if y'all are friends, then y'all might fall out because of that. And I'm not saying that friends cannot win together. No, but in order for both of us to be successful, we have to separate our brand. We have to market for ourselves because it's hard to market multiple things at one time. You have to focus on one strict plan. Have one strict plan, one strict goal. Work towards that goal. And when you work towards that goal, you check it off your list and you keep going and you keep going. This is what you want to achieve, the goal, the plan. It's okay to adjust the plan, to even add to the plan. But the hard thing that people forget is being authentic while they are doing their plan. You might have the same plan as someone else. I'm not going to give any examples because we are all adults here and we know what the same thing means. Copycat.
Yeah, copycat, okay? We know what it means.
Accomplish the same way. You will not get the same response as somebody. And I just really feel like everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants a name and a voice for themselves. And there is nothing wrong with that. It's by all means like do what works for you. But the key thing that I said is do what works for you. Do what you like, not what you see anybody else doing. What are those people's names? The neighbors. Keeping up with the Johnsons. I always say the Johnsons, but their name's not the Johnsons. Is it the Jones? Is it we're gonna look it up. That's what we're gonna do. Smith? No, I'm still thinking. Wait, keeping up with the Jones. Well, it's 2020, so we're gonna say It's 2020, so we're gonna say keeping up with the Kardashians because that's what some of y'all out here acting like. Okay, this is Toxic Tuesday, so this talk is gonna be as toxic as I can think of things off of the top of my head because I'm just really tired. I'm just really tired of seeing the same thing on social media. And then I get on social media and it's just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, all right, y'all both doing this, but it's like, what are you really doing? Like, is this really what you want? Or are you just doing it because it worked for somebody else? Like, what's the plan? What's the goal? What are you doing? I don't get it. I don't get it. Being authentic is being your true self. And like I said, there is cool to have inspirations and people that you follow or someone who looks similar to you. And you might like the way that their skin glows and you're like, I want my skin to glow like that. Okay, cool. But you're not trying to look like the Kardashians. All of them look alike except for Kendall. But what I'm saying is we're not the Kardashians. I am Amber, okay? And Amber only wants to see one Amber. Amber don't want to see no clones. Like Nicki Minaj say, I heard these new labels trying to make another me. Everything you getting is because of me. Nicki knew what she was talking about, okay? I don't care. This talk can make a lot of y'all mad. But like I said, I asked y'all to comment and tell me what you wanted to hear, and nobody wanted to hear. The number one thing that I see when you ask someone to be authentic, the toxic friendships, okay? Like, if I ask you, do you like my hair? You tell me yes or no. If you don't like it, say no. Don't tell me you like my hair because you don't want to hurt my feelings. No, you're not protecting my feelings. You're lying. You're lying, okay? Okay. And I feel like this is why I really don't have a lot of friends, because when I tell them the truth hurts. Well, it's part of being authentic. Being true to who you are, being true to yourself, being true to the people that you care about. And it's not called being blunt. In my eyes, in my head, it's called being authentic, okay? Not being a copycat. Not saying stuff just because you want to cater to somebody's feelings. And I had to learn the hard way. Like, I can't cater to anybody's feelings. I cannot put their own feelings before mine. Everything that I feel comes first. And when we learn everything that we feel comes first, that is, allowing yourself to be authentic, allowing your true feelings to show, your true colors to show. Don't put on a fake mask to hang out with people. Don't put on a fake picture. Like, don't do fake stuff. Like, if this isn't a part of you, you don't have to do it. Learn to do what you like to do. That's part of being authentic. If you like listening to music, okay, cool. Listen to music. You can find people who like similar music. Y'all can talk about the music because that's a common interest. But it's like you get this new friend and you know darn well you don't like rock music, and they're just sitting here playing all this rock music, and you're like, yeah, man, I remember listening to this band. We were rocking out to it. You're lying. And I feel like people are just like, give me this friend. I want to hang out with him. Everything that they do, I want to do. If they like it, I like it. That's not a friend, you guys. Like, you change because you want to change. You don't change for anybody else. You do what's best for you. Being authentic is being your actual true self. Authenticity. I can't say it right now. I could talk about how you're supposed to be real and keep it 100 and just be completely authentic. But like I said, this is 2020. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to be famous. Everyone wants to be seen. And then there are just people who are really true to themselves. And one thing that a lot of people tell me is that the less friends you have, the less mess you have, the less friends you have, uh, you don't have to worry about any of that fakeness going on. And I've always been a firm believer of having a really small circle. I don't see the point in having all these people uplift me, and I don't know. I look at people with large group of friends as groupies. Um, because there's always somebody in the friend group that thinks that they're better than someone, or oh, I got money, I'm winning. And it's just like, bro, do you hear yourself? Like, your ego is out of this world. um I've just never been a big believer of large friend groups, and I really don't like I'm stingy and selfish with the people that I love, because I feel like um everything I share with you is very sacred, and you should take to the grave with you. I don't really have secrets that they have to take to the grave, but what I'm saying is I do not like friends who have, if like, kind of like Facebook. When Facebook brings up a suggested friend because one of your friends is friends with them. No, I don't like friends who have other friends. I want my friend to be my friend. Okay, it's okay for my friend to have other friends, but that might be the toxic trait of mine. But the reason why I say I don't like my friend to have other friends is because what if I don't like their other friend? Or what if that other friend is talking about me? How am I supposed to know that that friend is standing up for me and not talking about me with them? And like I said, it's 2020. Everybody talking about everybody at this point, and it's just like, yeah. I thought we was practicing being authentic, and I thought you was standing beside me, but the whole time you telling my business to people that I don't even talk to. Or just because you ask about me, just say you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. And slowly in life, I'm just learning, like, somebody asks something, I'm just like, oh, I don't know. And you could know, or you really just don't know. But if you want to figure out, go to the source. Don't come to me, because I'm not the news. Okay, you want to know about the weather, you want to know, don't watch me watch the weather. Okay, I'm not watching them, they're not watching me, and if they are watching me, they are creeps. Okay, but like I said, don't watch me watch the weather. Okay, don't check up on me, check up on the weather. And I really just, I struggle to figure out, like, what's the sole purpose of people feeling like they have to do the same thing that everybody else is doing. I'm not knocking anybody's trade or knocking anybody trying to hustle for themselves, but my thing is, it's so hard to market your own self. And if we have similar interests, it's just like, I have to do what's best for me, because if I end up slipping, if I end up making one mistake because we have the same trade, I could lose all of my marketing because I made a mistake. And it's somebody else out there just like me doing the same thing. And I feel like everybody should write their own lyrics in this lifetime. Write your own lyrics to your own song. Stop trying to sing everybody else's song and write your own song. And I think that can be the realest analogy that I will give. Write your own song. It's okay to sing other people's song, but don't broadcast yourself singing their song. Sing your own song. Why you need to cover their song for? If you got the voice of if you have your own voice, just do it yourself. I just feel like it's just a lot of shady people who just think that you don't see them copying your moves. You don't see them doing exactly what you're doing. And then everybody's like, oh, I just don't understand why she would say that, why she would feel like that. Look at how the way you move it. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then, when you look back and you standing alone because you were being your true, authentic self, it's okay. Because at the end of the day, you will always be you. You don't have to worry about watching this person instead of watching the weather. You don't have to worry about watching this person, watching their moves to see what can you do to one-up them. I hate one-upping. Oh, I hate people who feel like they have to one-up somebody. Like if I'm telling you a story, listen. Once again, that goes back to me saying listen. You listen to them, okay? You don't try to one-up me by telling me how your story is better than mine, or telling me about the subject in a more exciting description. Like, you a hater. And I feel like a lot of friends are haters. A lot of friends hate on each other. That's not your friend. Like, I'm a hater of friends, okay? That's why I only got like 3 real friends. 3 real friends. And even then with those friends, it's just like when you go through a rough patch with your friend and they are addressing something that you cannot see, you keep talking to them like an adult would. You talk to them about the subject because you want to make things right. You don't hold that grudge and then just be like, oh, but they were just hating on me. They don't understand. And the whole time, you could have been the problem. I grew up watching people copy each other. I grew up watching people do that type of thing in school because they wanted everybody to think of them as being just as popular. Like the whole popularity thing. Like there's a difference between being popular because of who you are, your personality, and not because of your clothes, okay? Oh, they can dress. I want to hang out with them because they can dress. It's like, and then boom, all of a sudden, you're dressing just like them. That irked my nerves in school. It's just like, if I wanted to go to a fashion show, I would have went to a Ralph Lauren fashion show or something, because that's what it looked like, a Ralph Lauren and UGG fashion show. It's like, wear something other than that. All y'all look the same. All of y'all look like the same model. And it was just so weird to me. And I just never understood the whole concept of being popular because of what you wear versus being popular because of your personality. And that's just always been the whole algorithm of things. Being popular because you play sports. Being popular because of your looks. And then other females or other guys are like, oh, they look good. They get the ladies, they get the guys. I'm going to hang out with them so I can get the ladies and I can get the guys. But sometimes that's still not the case, though. You just don't have the look, honey. You just don't have the look. And that really never made sense to me. And people still leech off of each other. And like I said, being authentic, it just leeches off to so many toxic things. It just points out to so many toxic things. Like I said, being authentic. When you have people leeching off of you, mooching off of you because of who you are. Think about that. Every morning you wake up, I hope you wake up and you look in the mirror and you wash your face. But every morning you wake up and you look in the mirror, you are you. You are not your friend, okay? You are you. People will attach themselves to you like an entity, okay? They will attach themselves to your energy, to your light, and they will try to take everything that you have and keep taking and taking until you have nothing else to give. And then boom, you're torn down and you have to rebuild yourself, all because this friend ran through you. That same thing happens in relationships, okay? But like I said, Toxic Tuesday is really just one of those things that we all have to get involved in. And and I feel like we can come up with more creative topics. But being authentic was just one of those really broad topics, and it, like I said, it just brought out so many other toxic traits to talk about. Just think about it. Are you being authentic to yourself, or are you following your friend? Are you being authentic to yourself, or are you trying to follow the women on Instagram, keep up with the guys that are flexing the money on their sleeve, showing it? Like, who are you doing this for? Like, why do you have to gloat? I get gloating because you earned it, you worked for it, but it's like every week, why do you have to? Why? Oh, you know what another thing is that people do? They save images from like months ago, years ago, and they just repost them as if they are still living that same lifestyle. It's okay to have memories, but they just keep reposting from a certain time period in their life, and it's like, move forward, move past that, because you don't have that no more. That's not who you are. You are somebody else. And I just feel like people have a hard time moving forward, moving past things. Saving images, like reposting pics from places that you went like 5 years ago. Posting pictures from 5 years ago. Like I said, it's okay to have memories, but to just keep reposting pics from like 5 years ago and comment on those pictures, like I said, make sure you people are liking, subscribing, and commenting so we can get more intense with our Toxic Tuesday conversations, because I assure you, if it gets on my nerve, or if it gets on your I assure you, if it gets on your nerve, it gets on. Sometimes people need to know that it needs to be addressed. So yeah, like, make sure you like, subscribe this video. If you have any questions or comments, you can DM my Instagram, Feelings from the Jaded, and we can have a conversation about this. In the comments of this post, comment down below the next topic that you would like to hear, so we can get down to the nitty-gritty of things